Johannesburg, South Africa, the city of gold, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of, and sometimes stolen. Jozi is a vibe, full of energy, culture and history, thicker than my grandma's oxtail stew. But just like that delicious stew, you got to be careful not to burn your mouth. It's got stunning views, friendly faces, and enough history to fill a textbook, but it's also got a side that's a little rough around the edges. So, buckle up, my friends, as we navigate the concrete jungle and learn how to stay safe while exploring the amazing city of Johannesburg. First up, we're heading to Hillbrow. Hillbrow is like that friend with a lot of potential but just can't seem to catch a break. Back in the day, Hillbrow was the place to be, a melting pot of cultures, buzzing with life. These days it's a little rough around the edges. We're talking high crime rates, folks. Petty theft, muggings, the works. It's like a game of protect your belongings that nobody asked to play. Even us locals think twice before venturing into Hillbrow after dark. The views from those high-rise buildings, spectacular no doubt, but those views come with a side of caution. Next up, we're strolling over to Berea, Hillbrow's slightly less intense but still kind of sketchy neighbour. Imagine Berea as that friend who tries to be the responsible one but still gets dragged into trouble by their wilder buddy. Berea's got its good points, don't get me wrong, some nice shops, a few decent restaurants, but when it comes to safety, it's a mixed bag. Think pickpockets lurking in crowded areas, opportunistic thieves waiting to snatch your phone. So if you must venture into Berea, do it during the day, stick to the main roads, and maybe leave the expensive jewellery at home. All right, folks, now we're heading to the heart of it all, the Johannesburg CBD. During the day, the CBD is a hive of activity, people rushing to work, street vendors selling their wares, tourists snapping pictures of those iconic buildings. It's a whole vibe. But as soon as that sun starts to set, the CBD goes through a transformation faster than you can say load shedding. The crowds thin out, the streets get darker, and suddenly you feel a little more exposed. Pickpockets, smuggers, scammers, they all come out to play when the lights go low. So, unless you have a very important meeting or a burning desire to test your luck, I'd suggest avoiding the CBD after dark. Your peace of mind and your wallet will thank you. Next stop, Alexandra, affectionately known as Alex to us locals. Alex is a township with a complex history. It's a place of vibrant culture, warm hospitality, and a strong sense of community. But it's also a place where poverty and crime are sadly a part of everyday life. The people are incredibly welcoming, always ready with a smile and a friendly greeting. But the reality is, crime is a serious problem here. Even for someone like me, who grew up not too far from Alex, going there requires a certain level of awareness and caution. Yo, we've arrived at Soweto, the heart and soul of the struggle against apartheid. Soweto is a place of immense historical significance, a place where the spirit of resistance still burns bright. It's also home to some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet and some seriously delicious food. But even in a place as iconic as Soweto, there are areas where you need to be extra vigilant. Go with a reputable tour guide, stick to the designated tourist areas, and maybe avoid wandering around alone at night. Just be smart about it. Listen, I know I've just spent the last few minutes talking about the not-so-glamorous side of Jozi, but don't let that scare you off. Johannesburg is an incredible city, bursting with life, energy, and a whole lot of heart. The key to enjoying Jozi is to be smart, be aware, and be prepared. Avoid flashing your valuables like you're in a rap video. Keep your belongings close, be mindful of your surroundings, and if something feels off, trust your gut. And for the love of biltong, don't wander down dark alleys at night. So there you have it, folks, the good, the bad, and the be careful out there of my beloved Johannesburg. It's a city that will steal your heart, but only if you let it. Jozi is a city of contrasts, a place where beauty and struggle often coexist side by side. By staying informed, being aware of your surroundings, and taking a few simple precautions, you can have an amazing time in the city of gold. And who knows, you might even leave with your heart intact and your belongings still in your possession. This is Mikey Joseph signing off. Peace out.